Welcome all of you in online teaching learning process. We have started paper number 13 in organic chemistry, and in our last lecture we have started the new unit number first, that is coordination chemistry. And in this unit we have started part A, that is inorganic reaction mechanism. In last lecture we have seen the dissociation reaction mechanism. In the case of classification of mechanism, now we will see associative reaction mechanism, which is represented by capital A. So in case of associative mechanism, bond making and formation of higher coordinated intermediate than the original complex is important. So in case of associative mechanism, bond making is important, and in case of dissociative mechanism, bond breaking is important. And here higher coordinated intermediate is formed in case of associative mechanism. For example, if we take any inorganic complex MLNX, that is octahedral complex, when we add another ligand Y, then undergoes slow reaction and we are getting intermediate MLNXY. And in second step MLNXY, we are getting MLNY and the ligand X is released. So this is a first step. So first reaction is a rate determining step, slow step. Here there are two steps. In first step the reaction proceeds slowly and hence it is the rate determining state, as high energy is required to form an activated complex A, which is shown in the figure which is in next slide. That is as like this: high energy is required to form this activated complex. Both MLNX and Y are involved in it, and bond forming between M and Y is most important factor, that is bond making is important. So this mechanism is called associative reaction mechanism. In second step, rate of reaction is faster. So the rate of reaction depends on activities of MLNX and Y as starting reacting components. So is known as bimolecular substitution reaction, that is SN2, and it is a second order reaction. So associative reaction is a bimolecular substitution reaction or second order reaction, and rate is depend on concentration of MLNX and Y, both the reacting components, in the starting reaction. So it is a second order. Here note that in the intermediate formation, coordination number is increased by 1. So here, for example, when we take any complex NiCN4 2-, then incoming CN14 ligand, we are getting NiCN4 CN, which is a isotopic, that is a higher coordinated complex, and after the reaction we are getting NiCN thrice CN4, which is isotopic, is involved in the reaction, and CN- is released. The radioactivity of C14 monitors the overall reaction. So during this reaction, these are the starting reactant, and last we are getting product activated complex. So here R means reactants MLNX and Y. A activated complex, that is X MLNY. I is a intermediate MLNXY. P is a product MLNY and X, and E is the energy. Here note that association, that is bond making, is important, shown by first peak. So bond making is important in this case. Further intermediate formed is just elevated in energy due to scrambling, that is releasing of ligand takes place. Hence the two peaks are shown, though there may not be second activated complex formed as such. Only one complex is formed because bond making is important here. So in case of associative mechanism, When we take 6 coordinate complex ML5X entering ligand Y, slow association takes place ML5XY. 7 coordinated intermediate is formed, and in second step ML5XY we are getting ML5Y substituted product, and X is a leaving group. So in case of associative mechanism A, where bond making is important here. So these are the associative mechanism. In case of rate law mechanism, that is which can never prove a correct mechanism, is either consistent or inconsistent with rate law. So in case of associative mode, reaction coordinate, that is MX reacts incoming ligand Y, we are getting YMX, My and X. So bond making is more important than bond breaking. So intimate mechanism, that is SN2 mechanism. As the graph, initially MX plus Y, we are getting intermediate, detectable intermediate, and lastly we are getting My. So in case of mechanism, first step is a slow step, second step is a fast step, and with respect to rate of the reaction, which depends on both the concentration, so it is a SN2 reaction. So in case of SN2 or associative mechanism, intermediate at the rate determining step has a higher coordination number than that in the reactant. My bond is fully formed before the breaking of MX bond. It is a second order and also involves 2 steps. That is, in first step, that is addition of incoming entering Y ligand takes place. So this is a bimolecular rate determining step, SN2 type. ML5XY will be formed, which is having coordination number 7, which is unstable one. So for stability, here ML5XY fast reaction takes place, we are getting stable ML5Y. Rate depends on both the concentration, so it is a SN2. In case of associative mechanism, ML5X react with another ligand Y, we are getting ML5Y plus X. Collision of ML5X with Y to yield 7 coordinate intermediate, which is a slow reaction. So here capped octahedral type or pentagonal bipyramidal type 7 coordinate intermediate is formed, and after the cleavage we are getting ML5Y, another octahedral complex, stable one. So rate law for this process is, already we know that, depends on both the concentrations. So in case of associative mechanism, the graph is like this, that is MX plus Y, MXY, and we are getting My plus X. So 7 coordinated intermediate is formed here. And next is the interchange mechanism, which is represented by I. So interchange mechanism, in interchange mechanism, bond making and bond breaking may take place simultaneously. So it can be imagined that interchange mechanism takes place in only one step. So here MLNX plus Y, X MLNY, we are getting MLNY plus X, only one step. The entering and leaving groups exchange simultaneously by forming activated complex, but not a true intermediate as shown in the figure. Here no any intermediate is formed. If the intermediate have relatively long life, providing either dissociative or associative mechanism, and it is the only way of distinguishing interchange mechanism as IA or ID, that is associative interchange or dissociative interchange. So here in this case it is very difficult to detect the intermediate, so it is a concerted process. Within second the product will be formed. So when the intermediate is very long lived, the mechanism may be either dissociative or associative takes place. When the intermediate is short lived, then the mechanism may be called as interchange mechanism. So in the transition state, both the leaving and entering groups are bonded to the metal, but the extent of bond making is more than that of the bond breaking. So still of IA and ID transition state could be shown as below. If dissociative interchange takes place, then here Y dash M and dash X bond will be formed. So here dissociation is important, and in associative mechanism, that is association is important. So like this intermediate will be formed. If bonding between incoming ligand and metal is predominant, then it is called as IA, associative mechanism, and breaking is important, it is called as dissociative mechanism. But in this case, no any intermediate will be formed, only transition state will be available. By carefully observations, we can recognize which mechanism going through in the reactions. So here the graph shows that in interchange mechanism, R means reactants, A activated complex which will be formed here, P is a product, and intermediate is formed but short lived. Here within second intermediate will be converted into product. So both the dissociative interchange mechanism and associative interchange mechanism involves the interchange of X and Y without a definite intermediate formation. When we study dissociative interchange ID mechanism, in the transition state, bond breaking is more important than bond making. So here bond breaking is more important. So here bond breaking takes place than bond making. So the activation energy is determined by mx bond strength. So here mx bond will be broken down, takes place. So it is a dissociative. And in case of associative interchange, in the transition state, bond formation is more important than bond breaking. So here my bond is formed, then mx bond will be broke down. Activation is determined by the crowding in the transition state. So in case of interchange reaction mechanism, that is mLx plus y, transition state will be formed. As Y begins to bond, X begins to leave simultaneously. Bond formation between the metal and the entering group and bond cleavage between the metal and the leaving group occurs simultaneously. So it is corresponds to SN2 reaction in organic chemistry. So here no any intermediate, only transition state. The interchange mechanism is the most common mechanism for substitution reactions. So it is also called as concerted pathway. No evidence for formation of intermediates. Activated complex contain both substrate and the ligand. So there are two types: interchange associative IA and interchange dissociative ID. In interchange associative mechanism, the rate depends on the nature of the entering group, and bond making is important than bond breaking. And interchange dissociation, the rate does not depend on the nature of the entering group, and bond breaking is more important than bond making. So this is about the interchange mechanism. So thank you all of you for listening this video.